PingSunday has the special permission of Coach Chen Kangning. Please don't upload the video without the permission of Coach Chen and PingSunday.
Do you feel the blade? Hey, the racket has become longer. Withdraw the blade. After and below. Towards the back and below. Do you think you can reach the ball with your forehand? You can, right? When it's about to touch it, just spin it, right? How do you spin it? Use the thumb to grip. Coordinate with the middle finger. The thumb also. Towards the straight line. Did you solidify the shot? Don't bring the elbow back again. Backhand below. Relax your wrist for the backhand. Yes. Withdraw the arm and it's there. Just withdraw your arm and it's there. It's there with one arm's withdrawal. Hey, that withdrawal is enough. Very good. When releasing, is it the thumb? Mainly the thumb. The middle finger complements the force. Right. Let's do a few more. Yes. Think about it, right? If you grip here, it will be here. Aim towards the front and below. What to do when there's no way? Another withdrawal is useless. Still can't put in enough force. What will you do then? Push the elbow back. How to hear the sound? How to hear the sound? Why do you need to have a long reach to control him? Are you just waiting inside to receive my shot? So, do you think you are taking the initiative, or am I? It's definitely the receiver of the serve who takes the initiative. You are already there waiting to receive. I must have a long reach on this side, right? Whether it's a big loop or a flat hit to you. I must make you feel uncomfortable and predict. Right, once these 2 points are served well, every now and then I can serve to your backhand. I can also serve occasionally to your backhand. This position curves perfectly to the edge. Does it seem awkward to you? Isn't it uncomfortable in this position? And most of the time, are you always being dragged in by me? Suddenly, I serve a short one here. Do you feel awkward, right? Then I can control you here, apart from this point as a control. Your main points are forehand short and backhand long, right? What else can you do? You can sneak attack from the side. I can sneak one in. After sneaking, he won't dare to move. If you do this, I think you should prepare tactics for this serving sequence. Prepare your own attacking patterns. Then you'll be well prepared. Sometimes you just take the ball and serve. The opponent won't anticipate your move. Remember, after receiving the serve, plan out your return. You must have a plan. To execute a flick, you need to focus on these 2 contact points first. Once you found this spot, what comes next? Longer for backhand shots. One is a quick downward chop. You feel awkward dealing with these, huh? Maybe I'm using too much arc spin, which can easily lead to going out. If I don't put enough arc spin, isn't it easier to hit the net? Slightly heavy due to being a combination of push and spin. Also with some side spin. Right. This ball feels unusual. I'm pushing you back. You really have to spin it well. Likely to pop high. Taking control with your own shot. Too much spin and it goes out. Isn't it quite contradictory? I add one more thing. Adding a loop. When you pull a bit, if you're not careful, you might easily be caught off guard by me. I focus on short before long. Now, if you hesitate a step forward, take a half step inward as a probe. When I drop this ball, as a loop, you retreat while borrowing momentum to counter. It's not easy to counter well. If you're not paying attention, you'll go out again. So with this restriction, then, coming back, I serve you again. Serve to your forehand short. You have to twist to reach it. Right, your quality of twisting is low, then I can attack you. If your twist is okay, I just need to keep up. Isn't the open space for your backhand bigger? Are you eager to run to your backhand? Serve a forehand shot at you. You twist towards your backhand. I'll smash you with a forehand shot. Isn't that so? If your opponent hesitates to use the backhand to receive serve, they'll use their forehand to receive serve. Just a few things, right? We practice these every day, don't we? If it lands in their forehand side to short, I can follow my plan from before to see if it still works against them. What else can they do? Apart from twisting. That's it. Isn't it all about repetitive practice? Practice, practice, practice. Just like we've been training. Just need to serve to this spot. Big stroke, right? A great stroke. You have to loop on spinning balls, right? The loop has no spin. I often discuss this matter with them, right? I need to step around, wipe and loop, pressure arc and tell them it's wiping. So, this one spins. I should use more arc to start. I loop under pressure. No way to start with arc. Then, I'll loop towards the tip of the ball, loop towards the middle of the face, smash and spin out. To start with arc, use this technique. I think communicating with younger players is easier. They understand better that way. Talk to them about looping. They don't always understand arc. Show them to wiping motions and tease them. Ah, just a little wipe. Ah, pull their small nose. Pull towards this position. Pull towards the ball's tip. Okay. Out of bounds, see. If you aim for the tip, you'll go out of bounds. Step around, right? Step around, and it stays in. What is ripping? Ripping uses force, borrowing, and exertion. It's active power. Add some more pressure. They call it ripping. Ah! Is ripping active power or force borrowing? Use active power to rip. He's a bit too hasty now, right? Clearly too eager to whip it out. Become what? Become force borrowing. Extend your arms too close to the ball. How do you use active power? What should you do instead? Wait half a beat. That's the feeling. Half a beat, then shift back a bit. When there's a chance, quality improves. This is force borrowing. The movement needs to be smaller. Then use the ball's force to move upward. Then, prevent the ball from going up. Apply slight pressure. The ball quickly spins outward. Stop the ball in its tracks. Let's see another one. This one is too big. If it's too big, the ball will hit you. Don't exaggerate movements while ripping, so it hits you. Yes. Still too big. Hit the net. Why the net? Because the ball is hitting you. Ah, this is good. Pause to use active power. Alright. Ah, yes. Wait half a beat. Adjust your weight and rhythm at this point. Although it's an opportunity ball. I think opportunities and traps coexist, because objectively, it changes the ball's rhythm when receiving a serve. Originally, the opponent was chopping long, but they didn't chop it well. They chopped it halfway. Looks like an opportunity. But since the previous shots were fast and low, this slow and high shot turns into a trap. It may seem like the opponent didn't do well. But at this point, you shouldn't let your guard down. If you're not careful, you might fall into a trap. A great interception. Good. Good block. Good catch. Good adjustment. Back to the starting position. Good. 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 Seize the opportunity with this kind of training. It enhances versatility. Counter backspin. It's not just about the hand. Whether you practice with fixed or random placement, a consistent speed. Otherwise, your practice will become disconnected, and then in a match, after the opponent serves, get ready to counter. If they can't find the ball, you might blame them. Normally, they've trained a lot to handle all kinds of backspin balls, right? But actually, you've been practicing with comfortable balls, right? It's a bit out of touch with the actual competition. Alright. Is it hugging and pressing again? Add some friction. Why is that? Handle it quickly. The spin the opponent uses. It's not matching. Why am I slow? You are slow, and I am slow too. Then actively exert force, right? Don't focus on this one. Did you hesitate for a beat? Clasp actively with force. Then press down with energy. The force of hugging and pressing is actively exerted. Also, what is quick handling? Seize the opportunity to rise. Seize the opportunity to rise again. It flies perfectly, right? So it's not matching. What kind of ball is the quick handling mainly for? It's for your ball. Use it for your fast loop. I'm fast and you're fast too. Utilize force from others. Isn't this quick handling? Alright, this quick handling makes sense. Right. Use quick handling to respond to others' loops. Use backhand flick to counter others' underspin. This rhythm is the match. The force method is the match. I'm fast, and you're fast too. Quick handling is utilizing force. Backhand flick is exerting force actively. Let's try again. Did you hesitate for a beat? Actively exerted Shift your core to exert force. Relaxed hand to follow through. Apply strength to return. Hook the index finger with the thumb. A bit like Ma Long, but currently, you are still Mosquito. Remember the nickname you gave him last time? Black Dragon Horse. Hey haha. Remember now. Last time, Coach Chen also said he resembles Ma Long. Ma Black Dragon, Elevate yourself. Can become Makaran. I once gave you this nickname. I even forgot. Black Dragon, come on. Let's go. Chin up, chest out. Alright. Relax, don't exert excessive force. Use skill, not brute force. Don't exert excessive force. What are you doing? Okay. Natural. Left hand, left hand. The left hand assists, not disrupts. This is assistance, right? Non-racket hand. This is disruptive. We should assist. I don't want any disruptions. Okay, be natural. Very good, be natural. Very good, excellent. Very good, retract. Retract and reposition. You're not a conductor. Holding it up too long will affect your timing. Session's over. What's the fuss about? All of this. Waddling before touching the ball. Really touching the ball now. No control over the ball. It's out of control. I follow through and end up at the same spot my foot was in. What's with all this fuss? Afraid others won't know. Twisting, right? Clearly visible, right? Holding it up there. Relax into it. Hands in position. Relaxed upper body. Look, stepping back with a clear sound. Stepping in with a single step. When stepping in, just let the hand relax into it. Do you understand what I'm doing? Isn't it that I relaxed into it? You don't know what I'm doing. Is it relaxing into it? What are you waiting for? Just holding like this. Right, this is how you should receive the serve. Don't reveal your intention too early. Moreover, when you're holding it up, people will know. Stiff, stiff. Your upper body is tense. That's why you hold like that. How can you hold it if you're relaxed? Okay. Got it. Ah, it flew out. Look, your footwork isn't clear. Just had a chance. You used a crossover step, right? Then you should use a cross step. B. A crossover step is a crossover step. What is a crossover step for? In position. Adjust your center of gravity. Your hand is opening. What is a crossover step? When your feet are in position, you should play. Utilize this time difference. Normal shots are done with a crossover step. You can use a crossover step for all. Yes, you can use a crossover step for everything. Can you use a crossover step for this? Definitely use a cross step to protect. Because a cross step can take advantage of that time difference. He steps out and shoots, right? What is a crossover step for you? Why step after landing? Open up. Landing and shooting. Does opening create a time difference? So with that kind of crossover step, you can handle large angles and fast ball speeds. Understand now, for normal shots, use a crossover step. B. Okay. You won't fall head first. Always open your racket first. Do you understand? Opening the racket first before moving prevents falling head first. The foot steps out. Right foot steps across. The hand moves out. Do you see it? Even before withdrawing, what are you waiting for? Pull yourself up. You didn't aim for the bottom corner. Maxwell should aim for the bottom corner and move forward to really control the ball. TB. Move the paddle slightly forward after hitting the ball. Short serve should be the same. Although I stood up a bit, I still managed to control the ball's back bottom. Understand how to control the ball. These two fingers, thumb and index fingers, should act as one unit. These two fingers should lightly squeeze when holding and pinching. This feeling is the most acute. Understand that you shouldn't grip the racket tightly. That won't have any impact on the ball. Short serve. Do you think I'm controlling the ball well? Contact point with the ball. Right. You can't contact the ball directly from behind to push it. T-by, then you can control the first one. The second finger should have a feel. Don't grip tightly to hit the ball. How can you possibly control the ball then? Remember, the center of gravity and hand are two separate directions when pushing. If you push like this, you'll never push well. Look at where my center of gravity is. Stop and see the hand direction. The racket is aimed at those two directions. The center of gravity is aimed at the opponent's forehand side, and the hand. The force is directed towards the backhand side. Do you understand? It's a simple principle. Why do I emphasize spin as the first element of a short ball? There's no spin variation. Can I push you, right? I feel like I want to push you. Alright, I blocked and pushed you. Why can't I do as I please? Because the ball you served lacks spin variation. So I don't need to anticipate. They're all neutral balls. Can I just react however I want? It becomes your judgment. You're at a disadvantage. There's barely any spin in your serves. I can do whatever I want. If I feel like it, I'll do it. If I want to push, I push. If I want to lob, I lob easy. Why is it so comfortable? After you serve, it's up to you to judge. You have no idea what I'm going to do. Your spin variation is significant. Your serves are dead spins. I'll put all my effort into creating a curve against your shots. Your shots are neutral. I can do whatever I want. That's why I feel comfortable. There are no restrictions on me. Your serves impose no restrictions on the opponent. Don't you feel disadvantaged? I can react however I want. Do you think I have no solution to your play? Adding a little more. Lifting off. I just push a little. You're confused again because you're not ready defensively. You're trying to take control. You're limiting others by serving short. If you serve short now, you didn't anticipate this. How difficult is it at this point? Getting flustered by their counters. You're desperately trying to serve precisely. Lacking spin. I can react however I want against you. Isn't this true? Very good. Look at how you're prepared. Is your elbow naturally positioned above? You're not squeezing it, right? It's not raised. This is the most comfortable state. Correct. Good. Yes. Very good. Relax well. Originally, He did lift his elbow while playing. He deliberately made adjustments. The coach must guide him not to lift his elbow too much. He consciously places his elbow in a certain position. So, he is squeezing too tightly. Going from one extreme to another, right? This isn't right either. It's not right to overdo it. It's not right to be too slack. It's right to be just right, isn't it? Slightly added distance here. And now, in a very relaxed state. I'm standing in this relaxed state. I can't squeeze too tightly, but I can't raise it either. Good. Good. I can serve sideways like this. Ah, this is topspin. Look at the topspin. It's topspin, see? What about underspin after topspin? If I serve underspin, see? Underspin here, see? And then into backspin. Look, see? This is a backspin. Look, see? Breaking down the action, right? Even for a flat paddle. Push forward. Serving topspin. The outer section in the middle. Even if I serve downwards, it's topspin, yes. If you receive, is it a topspin? Right, this is underspin, right? But if I slice slightly forward, it's definitely underspin. It just doesn't have as much spin. It won't spin like this, right? Right, but after a slight touch, it still has underspin. It's obviously not spinning as much. Right, it doesn't spin like that. So, if I touch this position, it's clearly topspin. Clearly topspin, right? It becomes a lob. Look, it's like a lob, right? Serving with a little flick. This is good, right? Knocking down, right? Towards the inside. But I don't like it. Haha. I want to go towards the inside. It's for added power, right? So, it's about combining forces, right? The combined effect. I see this as a person. Isn't it a different kind of force? Right, isn't it? Originally, it was like this. Right, this is the ball. It's a different kind of force, right? That way, it wouldn't be a foul, right? The force is combined, right? Clearly, right? The forces are combined, right? Yes, then relax. Yes, it's about pushing the ball upwards.
Read more about table tennis on my blog, PingSunday.com. Get free ebook and coaching advices. See you in the next video.